What's going on, YouTube? It's Big Town Trucker checking in with you guys. So you got your truck, you finished CDL school, you finished the training, and now you're sitting and you're waiting for your dispatcher to give you your first load, and you need to get ready to do your trip planning. I'm going to give you guys some tips of how I do it. I'm sure that there's probably other drivers out there who may do it a little bit different or might have better ways, and that's cool. Hopefully they'll put their suggestions and their tips down in the comment box below, and we can all benefit from that. But for now, I'm going to give you guys how I do it. It works pretty good for me, and hopefully it'll work for you guys, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so we're going to talk about trip planning. I'm going to tell you how I do it. I'm going to give you guys some tips and some pointers from how I've been doing it since I started driving. It works pretty good for me, and I haven't had any problems yet. I'm sure there's other ways that some of the other drivers do it, and if you're watching this video and you've been driving for a while and you've got a way that's different, please feel free to comment below and share the wealth with the rest of us, because I'm always looking for new and better ways to do things to stay more productive out here and make more money. So like I said, please feel free and comment down below and help us out. So you got your truck. Congratulations. If you're watching this, maybe you've already got your truck, you finished CDL school and training, and you're waiting for your first load from your dispatcher. And once you get that, you're gonna have to do some trip planning. I highly do not recommend basically just getting your address, throwing it in your GPS, and going at it. You need to do a little bit more homework than that. You owe it to yourself, you owe it to the company, you owe it to the customer. You want to make sure that you are looking for basically the quickest and safest avenue of approach to get your your delivery delivered on time. Okay. The very first thing that I do is I use Google Maps. If you have a smartphone, you might already have Google Maps. If not, go ahead and download that. It's going to help you guys out tremendously. There's a couple things that you can do on Google Maps. I don't know how to put that on this video yet. I'm just getting started. This is only like my third video, but if I can figure it out, I'll throw it on there, or maybe I'll throw it on in a later video. But it's pretty easy. So when you get on Google Maps, after you put in the address of where you want to go and your starting point, there is a way where you can go into the options and you can select satellite images and traffic. Okay, those two things are pretty important. Traffic's gonna tell you, if the route that you're taking has a lot of congestion going on, maybe there's road work going on, and it's gonna let you know ahead of time, in real time, whether or not you're gonna hit some of that. There might be another way to go around that, and there might not, but at least you know ahead of time what to expect, so that way when you get there and you get into that bumper to bumper traffic, you're not going to be super mad and aggravated because you already expected it. Okay. The satellite images, what that is really good for, and what's helped me out, is you can zoom in on the address of where you're going, and you can get a bird's eye view of what that place looks like, what kind of parking they have set up, what way do you need to go in that's going to be best for you, and it's just going to help you kind of get an idea of what you're getting yourself into before you get there. So those are two really good things. I always do that every single time I'm getting ready to go. All right. Another great app that I like to use, just in case for some reason I can't see what I want to see on Google Maps, is Google Earth. I use that a lot as well. I'm a Google app, Google Map, Google Earth nerd. I don't know how truck drivers did it back in the day. I'm just saying, whatever, you can harp on me, whatever you want to do, I don't care. But having all this stuff now, it makes the job so much easier, and I love it. So Google Earth is another one. Another app that I really like, and believe it or not, I talk to a lot of truck drivers, and a lot of truck drivers are not using this app, and I don't know why, but it's called Trucker Path, and that app is amazing. You basically can select which truck stops you use for your company, because not every company uses the same one. Some use Love's, some use Pilot or Flying J, some use the TA, Petro, whichever. And it's got all of those on there to also include the mom and pop truck stops. So as you're driving, if you need to, stop and get fuel, or you need to stop and go to the bathroom, if there's not a rest area around, you can see where those are at. It gives you, real time how far they are away from you. It gives you the address. It gives you the exit number. It also will give you current fuel prices. Maybe if you're a lease operator, that's something you're worried about. If you're a company driver, you're not really caring about what the fuel prices are, because it doesn't matter to you. But as a lease op or an owner operator, that's very important. So it gives all that on there. Also, it is going to give you where the rest areas are located. It gives you where the scales are located along the way. It also will give you low clearances. It'll let you know, if there's low clearances around in the route that you're taking, so that way you don't oops up and take out your trailer. That would suck. I've seen the videos, and I never want that to happen to me or anybody. It's also got the restaurants that are at the truck stops, so you know what's there. If you want to get something to eat, in case you didn't watch my video before and you didn't go to the store and buy your own food, you can know what's there in case you guys want to eat. Another really good thing that it has on there is it has all the locations of all of the Walmarts, because well, you don't know, but you will know that if you are driving pretty late, pretty much past 7 o'clock, it's kind of hard to find a spot at a truck stop. And sometimes it's even hard to find a place to park at a rest area. But if all else fails, for the most part, you can park at a Walmart. Some of the Walmarts are getting kind of not very cool about letting you park there. But let me just say this. I have never parked at a Walmart and been told, you gotta move. I've called ahead and I've asked, just trying to be courteous, and I've talked to the store manager and said, hey, look, I got a delivery that's really close by, it's really late, there's no parking available, can I please park here? I've never had a store tell me no, but I have gone to some stores where they have signs that say no semi-parking, and I'll be honest, I've parked there and I've never had anybody say anything to me. So that's kind of like your last resort, but it's a peace of mind knowing at least you can go there to park. Okay, so that's a really good app. There's a lot of other things on there that you can use, but those are the main features that I highly recommend. Another app that I use sometimes, like if I'm taking my 34, or if I want to go get something to eat, there's an app called Around Me. That's another good app to use. You can also get your apps for the truck stops that you use. The Pilot app, the Love's app, I believe TA and Petro have an app, and those are good because when you go to these truck stops, you're going to get a loyalty card, and you can keep track of how many points you have on your loyalty card, and how many showers you have available, things of that nature. And I use my loyalty cards pretty often. I try to save up enough points on there to where when I do stop to get fuel, I can get myself a free drink. Sometimes I get a free snack, you know what I mean? I'm a big boy. I like to eat candy bars, just saying. It is what it is. And I don't want to pay for it. So I use my points to do that. Every once in a while, so with my company, I can use Pilot, Flying J, and Love's. So I'll usually let one of them rack up pretty high and get a bigger amount on it, and then I'll use that for bigger ticket purchase items at the end of the year. So I've saved up enough money to get a Coleman cooler, and that was $119, and it was really nice not having to come out of my pocket for that. So, but anyways, those are some tips that you guys can use along the way. You know, you got the good old Atlas, but not many people are using it. What's up, buddy?
What you got?
I'm just waiting on a load. I got a trailer that I dropped off that's really, I think it's really out of alignment. They told me to say something to you guys when I dropped it off, but I was waiting to, I guess, talk to Steve or something.
What number?
67211.
67211.
Yeah, it got a new tire on the way down here, but it's swinging about a good 6 to 8 inches out.
Okay.
So, all right, thanks. Sorry about that. I was dropping a trailer off. But yeah, those are some really good apps that you guys can use that's going to help you out along the way. And that's pretty much it. You know, all else fails, go to the old, you know, handy dandy Atlas. But I don't really use that much. I mean, in this day and age with all the technology that we have, I don't really think you need to use it. Some of the seasoned veteran drivers, that's what they grew up on, and they still use it probably more than anything, and that's cool. Whatever, you know, makes it easy on you, whatever you like to do, as long as you can get from A to B successfully, safely, and on time, that's all that matters. So, all right, guys, well, until next time, I'm gonna get on out of here. I gotta pick up my next load, but just keep it safe out there, you guys. Keep it safe. Try to stay legal and be positive. All right. And if you got a chance, go check out the YTTA network. And there's a lot of good information that you can get from those YouTube truckers that are on there. And there's also the YTTA affiliates page. Come check us out. I'm on there all the time, and come be a part of the movement. So until next time, you guys have a great day.